of the day. With Carnival Radio, we assure you that your mornings will definitely feel better. Kick off your day with the Carnival Breakfast Show, Mondays through Fridays, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Absolute Radio for the funnest way to start your day. The Carnival Breakfast Show. Dig in.
Of the morning to you. Welcome to Carnival Breakfast Show, coming to you from Carnival Radio. I am Oluwadami Larry Badmos. To begin the newspaper review this morning, here are the headlines. Starting from the Punch newspaper, epileptic electricity, federal government to inject 1,900 megawatt solar power into grid. In the Nation newspaper, why we must review our foreign policy by Toga. Still on the Nation newspaper, Oyo Speaker worried over poor implementation of anti-open garrison law. No Boko Haram insurgents arrested in Lagos. Also from the Nation newspaper, Nigerians embracing fight against corruption. Now the news in details. Starting from the Punch newspaper, epileptic electricity, federal government to inject 1,900 megawatt solar power into grid. The federal government has revealed plan to construct modular solar power plant with a combined capacity of 1,900 megawatts for the 19 northern states as part of efforts to boost renewable energy adoption and expand national grid. It also disclosed its targets to generate and distribute about 8,000 megawatts of electricity before the end of President Bola Tinubu's first term in office in 2027. The Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, announced this during the 6th edition of 2025 Ministerial Press Briefing Series held on Thursday in Abuja. Adelabu said which solar power station will produce approximately 100 megawatts of electricity, enabling states to become more energy independent and reducing reliance on the national grid. He also stated that the government is pursuing private investment to help expand the grid and improve power generation. It will be recalled that the northern region recently faced challenge with a stable power supply due to surge in vandalism and theft of critical transmission infrastructure. For more details, visit the Punch newspaper, epileptic electricity, federal government to inject 1,900 megawatt solar power into grid. On the Nation newspaper, no Boko Haram insurgents arrested in Lagos. The Lagos State Police Command has described as untrue report attributed to civilian joint task force that hundreds of Boko Haram suspects were arrested in Lagos. The command, the command in a statement last night said Boko Haram had not been sighted nor seen in Lagos State, describing the report as false, malicious, and ill-intended to cause fear and apprehension. The statement, which was signed by the police spokesman, Chief Superintendent of Police Benjamin Hundeyin, said the Commissioner of Police Oludare Moshood Jimoh directed an investigation following the claim. For more details, visit the Nation newspaper. No Boko Haram insurgents arrested in Lagos. On the Nation newspaper, your speaker worried over poor implementation of anti-opening grazing law. Oyo State House of Assembly Speaker Adebo Ogundoyin has expressed concern over the poor implementation of opening rearing and grazing regulation law and Oyo State Security Network Agency law, which established Amotekun Corps aimed to current security challenges in the country. He lamented the problem faced by personnel of Amotekun Corps, which the security challenging that they encounter in line of duty. Speaking yesterday during a plenary session on a motion presented on his behalf by the Chief Whip Benga Oyekola, Ogundoyin emphasized the need to revisit and strengthen the enforcement of this law to tackle persistent security and agricultural challenges across the state. The motion called for post-legislative scrutiny of the two critical laws aimed at combating opening grazing, reducing former either conflict, and enhancing statewide security. For more details, visit the Nation newspaper. Oyo Speaker worried over poor implementation of anti-open grazing law. Why we must review our foreign policy by Toga. Foreign Affairs Minister Ambassador Yusuf Toga yesterday said the country is in the dear lead to foreign policy review. It has become necessary following the current happening on the globe, Toga added, calling for a review of your nation's current foreign policy. The minister demanded dynamism so as to ensure the protection of national interest. He insisted that diplomacy should take the load to should take the lead over war, urging leaders worldwide to encourage dialogue for conflict resolution over the money draining, blood spilling war. He spoke at the inaugural season of the Agora Policy Forum with the theme Nigerian Foreign Policy at a Time of Global Uncertainty. For more details, visit the Nation newspaper Why We Must Review Our Foreign Policy by Toga. With that, we've come to the end of Carnival Radio newspaper review this morning. This is the recap of the headline: Epileptic electricity. Federal government to inject 1,900 megawatt solar power to grid. On the Nation newspaper, Why We Must Review Our Foreign Policy by Toga. Oyo Speaker worried over poor implementation of anti-opening grazing law. No Boko Haram insurgents arrested in Lagos. With that, we've come to the end of Carnival Radio newspaper review this morning. You can check out our website at www.carnivalmedia.ng. You can also download our app on Google Play Store and iOS App Store. My name remains Oluwadami Larry Badmos. Thank you for listening. Enjoy the rest of your day.